Please join us every Sunday evening at 8:35 p.m. Eastern Time, where Dr. Paul from Liberty Hill Comics, Phantom Phil from Phantom Restorations, and myself, Captain Larry from Flying Oak Comics. During our live show, we talk about interesting topics, market reports, and we have very interesting guests that come on, and you can ask any of us any question, and we will do our best to answer it. If you're interested in comic book conservation, please join us on Facebook at the Comic Book Conservation Community. Please share your work and ask any questions, and we will do our best to help you out. Hey everybody, I want to introduce you to a little side project I've been working on. This is Flash Comics number 12 from December 1940, almost a full year before the U.S. entered the war. So this book is in pretty bad shape. It's got, basically it's 100% split, held together by tape. So I picked this up from my good friends at A1 Comics in Sacramento. So the cover is 100% detached, tape along full spine to repair split. First wrap is 50% split. I'll show you that in a minute. That looks horrible. No tape though. Light tan inside cover, and it's off-white to white. Yeah, that's about it. So let's take a look at this. So looking at the spine here, you can see the entire thing is taped together. I didn't realize it, and I'll show it to you in a little bit, that the spine was basically made up of pieces. But as you can see, it is kind of a tape monster, and if you take a close look at that first wrap, that entire bottom section of it it's gone. It's just flat out missing. So I knew right away we were going to have to do some leaf casting to rebuild that. So here's another look at the cover. You can see all the holes and pieces. The fold in the covers is there because the tape is on the opposite side, the outside, holding everything together. But it's pretty awful shape. I mean, there's a lot of chunks missing out of it. That top right corner, that's a shadow fold from the corner being bent over. So on the outside of the book, it doesn't look too horrible. There's a lot of pieces missing, but it's not too far off. So I've got the cover wrap into the tray in preparation for tape removal. So looking at it, you see the pieces missing. This is a very brittle book. It is literally being held together on both sides by old, cellophane tape. So looking at this doesn't look really that horrible. So there's tape that needs to be removed, but these pieces in the center section are going to be a mess to put back together. So you can see running right up the center section here. You'll see it more in a little bit. There's holes, there's folds, but these are all individual pieces held together by tape on the other side. So I moved the wrap over to the tray. We're getting prepared to remove this tape. So you can see across the top, we do have, unfortunately, some pieces missing. The colors of the cover are really bright and stout. I'm really pleased with the colors. Now looking at all this, there's a few stains in here, mostly from handling just over time. You got to remember this book is over 80 years old. A little bit of pencil mark, but I think I'll leave that. That'll do more damage trying to remove it. But if you look at this center section, you can see all of this tape that needs to come off. So this is what came off of the interior and the spine. It doesn't seem like much, but it's quite a bit of tape. So from here, as you can see, it turned into somewhat of a jigsaw puzzle. Now all of the tape has been removed and all the tape residue is gone as well. And this is what I was left with to try to piece back together. The two halves were moved over to the vacuum table and aligned as best I could because the missing material really threw it off a little bit. So once we had that down, each little individual piece was put in by tweezers to fill in any of the voids, and it literally was like assembling a puzzle. But once they were all in there, and the vacuum table is currently running right now to hold everything in place and lock it down, the next step was to actually add some paper pulp. So once I had the paper pulp mixed together and had a good texture to it, I started the infill. So now I used some white, as you can see right on the outside. I actually did the leaf casting from the outer cover to lock the pieces down. Then I flipped the cover over and did the actual leaf casting from the back side. So in doing this method, this allowed me to really hold the puzzle pieces in place, as I like to call it, and do a proper leaf cast. Now, after the fact, I took the white out from the front side and then did a double leaf cast and did the correct same color on the outside to replace it. Now moving on to our first wrap, our first primary page, as you can see, it has been devastated. There's pieces missing, there's tears everywhere. It was awful. Now turning this same wrap over to its opposite side, you can see that I was hoping for some paper to maybe still be there to fold in, but no, these were actually honest to goodness holes and large sections of paper that was missing. Now this paper was going to need to be filled back in via leaf casting. Fortunately, none of the picture panels were affected, so it didn't affect the story by filling it in. So once again, this wrap went to the vacuum table and the fill was cast into the voids. Now, I personally wasn't happy with the color as it turned out, but it doesn't actually make a difference with the grading process. All we're doing here is improving the actual structure of the book, and this is something that's going to be sealed in a slab that nobody's going to see. But it does improve the actual strength of the book. So let me share with you the book completely put back together. So I'm very happy with the way things turned out with this book, considering all the damage that was done to it and the puzzle pieces, as I like to call it. So all those pieces are back into the spine. The leaf casting held together, making one good solid golden age cover out of it once again. Now, like I said, this is a 84-year-old book. I mean, it's an old book. This is before the United States even entered the war by about a year. The colors on this book really pop. I'm really happy with it. The pages are basically white to off-white now. Now, this book was fully de-acidified, so it really is going to last another 100 years. So I'm really happy the way this book came out. Thanks for watching.